Hi, how is everyone doing? I miss you. I love you. This video felt like it needed a little bit of an intro. I feel like things have been a bit cuckoo and now I'm getting like back into somewhat of a rhythm, but this is like the last vlog that I feel like contextually might not make sense. It's just like a couple random days that I was filming, and you know, I had to go to Vancouver twice for work and it kind of made me feel off kilter. However, one of the events I had to go to for work was a beautiful, lovely, intimate dinner with Missouri, which I feel so grateful and honored that I was included in that. And as you know, I heart Missouri so much. A brand that I've just been felt so close to and so tethered to since I started this journey of YouTube and sharing my life online, and I just feel really lucky to be included. And they're very kindly sponsoring today's video, so it felt very apropos that I went to this dinner and got to look at some of their new lab-grown sapphire pieces, and I'm wearing right now. Super gorge. But I wanted to chat about that in relation to gifting. I'm trying to get into more gifting content as we move into the holiday season. I know I'm like a tiny bit late, so I wanted to show you some good gift ideas that I think will please you. I think people do get a little bit stressed about giving jewelry, but this hopefully will make it easier for y'all. Missouri just came out with their lab-grown sapphire collections, but these are just like really nice everyday little hoops. And then their tennis bracelet, which I have gotten the most compliments I think I've ever received on a piece of jewelry ever. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so cool. It's in sterling silver and lab-grown sapphires, and it's just chic as heck. On Missouri's site, you can see the gifting section, and I think the most gifted tab is the best place to start. Literally everything I think I've ever mentioned on here in a YouTube video or whatever, like these bold huggy hoops are some of my most worn pieces. I think this is a really great place to start, and I think it's like kind of hard to miss. With any of these pieces, these I've been really eyeing. The silver ones of the two oversized hoops, I think these would be really cute. But there's just like so many good options, all different price points, things that are personalized, things that could be suited for anybody, no matter who you're shopping for. If you sign up, you get early access to their sale. I'll leave everything linked down below. It's up to 30% off minimum orders depending on the currency of where you live. I guarantee that everyone wants something from Missouri for Christmas. Do you have any specific kind of categories of gifts you're looking for, jewelry-wise, like on their site? Leave a comment and I'll get back to you and we can do like some little shopping together. I have to go run a couple errands. I need to go mail some packages. I was talking to my friend Emma last night, and I'm curious to know if anyone has listened to or read Easton Ellis's Rules of Attraction. Just because I was gonna start the Once Upon a Time at Bennington College podcast about the real Bennington College, which is like where Secret History is set and where I believe Brett's book is set as well, and there's references. I'm pretty sure Donna Tartt and him went to school at the same time there, and there's references to Secret History in his novel. Anyways, I'm curious to know if anyone has read it, because I was talking to my friend Emma last night and we both decided that we were going to read it, and because she just finished Secret History. I read Secret History 2 years ago now, but I feel like I kind of want to revisit it. I went on a nice long walk this morning and I've been listening to How to Blow Up a Pipeline. I like to listen to nonfiction when I'm on a walk or something like that, kind of in like podcast mode. It's kind of a gloomy day out today. I've just been working away really, and I'm taking a quick little break to run these errands. I really need to go to the framer. When do I not have to go to the framer? Good morning. Is it the morning anymore? Not really. I think it's maybe 12. After work yesterday, Will and I got ramen, and then we went to go see Mastermind at the Vic. Also been really loving this Necessaire lip balm just to put on while I'm like doing my makeup. I have a big fat crush on Josh O'Connor, so had to see it. I haven't seen any of Kelly's other films. From the reviews I looked up afterwards, it seems pretty par for the course of just like a movie where she's just cooking. I did enjoy it. I found it pleasurable to watch. It's beautifully shot, but there are just scenes where you're like, oh, okay, so now he's gonna do this thing for the next 10 minutes. You're really just seeing it all. The music was phenomenal. The sound design was very good. Anyways, I would recommend seeing it if you're interested. I enjoyed it. Yesterday, when I went to go run my errands, I also went to the mall to Sephora because I wanted to pick up this Merit Bronze Balm. I've seen some people use it, so I got it. So I thought I would kind of do my makeup. I actually started doing my makeup. I put my concealer and I did my eyebrows. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna do like, I'm just using my phone. I don't really have a mirror here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't ever do my nose. I don't know why I did that. I got mine in the color Clay. I've been quite stressed out recently. Just have had a lot of work things going on. My job is kind of funny in that it's usually like nothing, 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 and then every single thing all at once. And also have been stressed a little bit about money and, you know, my income as it pertains to this, you know, kind of work. Obviously, it's kind of a volatile industry to be in. There's little to no stability, so it can be stressful at times. Regular freelance stressors. So I really appreciate all the support y'all have shown me. Oh, I actually think I really like this. It can be really scary to be freelance and, you know, to not have that structure and stability that a lot of other people in more like traditional jobs are afforded. This happens every year and I have to remind myself of that. I've been doing this for 5 years now, full-time self-employed. Still feels like a really big achievement and I feel so lucky. But needless to say, I've been a little bit stressed out recently. My makeup is like all spread out because I have this little pouch. I'm sure many people can relate to this, but just that feeling of kind of like infantilization of having to go between my house and my boyfriend's house all the time, especially as a 30-year-old woman who like has my routine and I have my stuff and I have my like things and he has the same. And so I have my like little bag of things that I bring over to his place so that I can feel a little bit less like sleepover vibes, but it still does feel very much like sleepover vibes. We don't have any intentions on moving in together anytime soon. Obviously, we've only been dating for like 4 months, 5 months. I think there could potentially be some like life events or like moving in or whatever that happen at a more accelerated pace, only because, or what seems like an accelerated pace, only because of like the age category that we're at. I think that's like one thing that when I talk to my friends about it, sometimes they feel a little bit insecure about. You know, I'm thinking about the same things that some of my friends are thinking of, but they've been in their relationships for much longer. There's just like certain priorities that Will and I have that are like kind of somewhat on a timeline at this point. This is all to say that if you are someone who is recently single or has recently gotten into a relationship or is just single that is in their late 20s, early 30s, you have so much time. You have all the time in the world to figure out what you want and to find a partner who is perfect and special and is going to treat you really well. So don't stress. Back on my 10 million cups of peppermint tea a day. Oh, when I was at Sephora, I also picked up the Sephora, just their own collection, brown mascara. I don't think I'm gonna put any on because I don't really need to be wearing mascara today, but I needed a good brown mascara. I've never tried this before, so we'll see how it goes. I've been trying to switch up my blush a little bit. I'm gonna use the House Labs one again. This one is in Glassy Cinnamon. I think it is very crucial to use all cream products in the winter. My skin is just so dry and I don't want it to look even more dry than it is. Pretty. Okay, and then maybe some highlight. Westman Atelier just sent me a package and they sent me this lit up highlight stick in Parla. I don't know. Just gonna do it on my finger. I also like really love the RMS one, but thought I would try something new. Okay, that's pretty. I love their magnet lids. I'm gonna do some lip liner. Maybe this is the Jones Road one in Nudist. Just a little bit. Usually I only do it on the top. And then the House Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. I don't know, y'all. I just have so many lip products in my bag, so I try and use a different one every day and see how I like them. That's pretty nice. I obviously don't share too much about my personal, like my true personal life. I feel like I do share quite a bit on here, but I think that something that has become so illuminating to me as I've entered into this new relationship, the importance of dating someone and being with someone who is gonna listen to you and respect you and is gonna be able to communicate with you if there's a conflict that comes up. Obviously, like sometimes this can feel uncomfortable to like share on the internet. Like, hey, everybody who knows me IRL. Just being in this new relationship is so obvious to me how those elements were not always available to me in my previous relationship, and I feel really lucky to be with someone who is so thoughtful and communicative with me about everything, and it makes me feel like I'm able to use the tools that I know I have internally to be a good partner, if that makes sense. This all to say is that if you are existing in a space where you know you can intuit that the situation you're in, whether that be romantic or platonic or whatever, is not up to the standard that you know you deserve, or like even is positive and helpful for both parties, not just you yourself, I think you have to like give yourself permission to decide that it's not the right thing for you. And I hope that you find the courage to do so. Oh, I also, okay, now sidebar, started a knitting project. I had this idea to knit hats for all my friends for Christmas. I have been way too busy for that to happen. However, I did start, and I am gonna keep making hats. I think I'll probably just like be something that I continuously do throughout the year. But I got this beautiful Knitting for Olive yarn. This one is a merino. This is a fingering merino. They did not have the same color, otherwise I probably would have done it, but I'm doing a strand of each, like together. This one I believe is the cream color, and I think this is marshmallow or snowflake maybe. And this is their, shoot, is this the alpaca? I can't remember. Anyways, so doing those, and then I've been doing a super simple knit because I kind of want it to be like this. I have a vision, and then I'm doing polka dots, which I'll show you the color I got the polka dots for. And the reason why I'm doing these two together is so that I can brush it out after, and so it'll be like a fuzzy mohair hat. And then I got these two to be my polka dot colors. Again, I'll do like one strand of the fingering merino, and then, oh, I guess I can see on here. Oh, this is mohair. Sorry, this is mohair, not alpaca. But you could do alpaca or something that, you know, like has this fuzz. And these are both in the color Artichoke Purple. Again, this is from Knitting for Olive. I got a pattern off of Etsy, which I can link down below if you're interested. I am not doing the same knit. She does I think she's doing a stockinette stitch on hers. I am not doing that just because I saw one that was just like a regular knit stitch, and I kind of wanted to try that out first, but I think I'll probably do a stockinette for other ones, especially for friends. I feel like most people would prefer just like a regular stockinette style. I feel like there's something else I wanted to mention, but I can't remember now. I think it's lunchtime. Actually, I'm gonna make this bean salad that I have been really, really loving. So I'll show you the bean salad because it's so good.